Good morning children. In today's class we will solve exercise 2.5 of the lesson fractions and decimals. Okay. So the first question in this exercise is decimal numbers are given. You have to find which is greater. Okay. Which one is greater you have to find. When two decimal numbers are given, how to find out which is greater. Okay. Now see, for example, the first one given is 0.5 or 0.05. Which one is greater among these two decimal numbers? Okay, now whenever you are to compare two decimal numbers, go on seeing the comparing the digit wise. Okay, now firstly compare before decimal point. Okay, now before decimal point here you have 0. Even before decimal point here also you have 0. Yes, so 0 both are same. We cannot compare which one is greater. Both are zeros. Okay, so next what you have to do, that you have to go to the next digit. Okay, now after decimal point the next digit here is 5. Okay, and here after decimal point the next digit is 0. Okay, so now we can compare 5 and 0. So in 5 and 0 now you can tell which one is greater. Yes, in 5 and 0, 5 is greater, isn't it children? So therefore 0.5 will be greater than 0.05. Okay, so like this you have to go on comparing digit wise of one decimal to the other decimal and then write down which one is greater. Okay, now see second example. In second one you have to find whether 0.7 is greater or 0.5 is greater. Okay, now before decimal point both are 0. Okay, so we cannot compare. Go for the next digit after decimal point. Here is 7, here is 5. So which one is greater children, 7 or 5? Yes, 7 is greater. Okay, so therefore 0.7 is greater than 0.5. You have to always use the symbols. Okay, now next 7 or 0.7, which one is greater? Now you can see here 7 is a whole number and 0.7 is a decimal. Okay, so remember children, always whole numbers are greater than the decimal numbers. Okay, so 7 is a whole number here, so always whole numbers are greater than decimal numbers. So directly you can write 7 is greater than 0.7. When you have a whole number and a decimal number, always the whole numbers are greater. Okay, next 1.37 or 1.49, which one is greater? Now you can see before decimal point here also is 1, here also is 1. Okay, so you cannot tell which one is greater. Then go to the next digit. Yes, the next digit here is 3 and here is 4. Now you can tell 3 and 4 which one is greater children? Yes, 4 is greater, isn't it? So therefore 1.49 will be greater than 1.37. Okay, in this way you have to compare the digits. Now in the fifth one you have 2.03 and 2.30. Now which one is greater? Now 2 is same. Okay, so go to the next digit. Here is after decimal point 0 and here is 3. So 0 is greater or 3 is greater children? Yes, 3 is greater. Okay, so therefore 2.30 is greater than 2.03. Okay, don't read this as 2.30 or 2.3. No, you have to read it as 2.30. 2.03. Okay, next 0.8 or 0.88. Which one is greater now here? 0 is same. So compare the next digit. Here is also 8. Here is also 8. The next digits are also same. Then go for the next digit. Now here you have 8. The next digit. But here no digit is there. So when no digit is there, you can take this as 0. You can consider the next digit as 0. So that for comparing it becomes easy. At the end you can add 0. Okay. 0.80 is nothing but 0.8 itself. Okay. So now the second digit was same 88. So we are comparing the next digit. So now no digit was there here. So we wrote 0 here. Now compare 0 and 8. 0 is greater or 8 is greater children? Yes, 8 is greater. Okay. So therefore 0.88 is greater than 0.8. Okay children. So this is the way you have to find out in decimal numbers which are greater. Yes. Now moving to the next question. The second question of the exercise is express rupees using decimals. Okay, you have to express paise. So you have to convert into rupees using decimals. So when you convert into rupees, it will be automatically converted into decimals. Okay. So firstly you must know the conversion factor, children, here. Yes, how to convert paise to rupees. So for that, firstly you must know 1 rupees is equals to how many paise, children? Yes, 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Right? So this you must know. 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. So how to convert paise to rupees? So when you are converting a smaller unit to a greater unit, you have to always divide. Remember, children. When you are converting a smaller, paise is a smaller unit than rupee, isn't it? So when you are converting a smaller unit to a larger unit, you have to always divide. Okay. So 7 paise will be equal to, we have to divide 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Okay. So 7 paise is equals to 7 upon 100. Okay. That is rupees 7 paise will be nothing but is equals to rupees 7 upon 100. So what is 7 upon 100? So this is the symbol for rupee. You have to write this symbol only. Okay. So 7 upon 100. You know how to convert it to decimals. Yes. You have learned. So 2 zeros are there in the denominator. So after decimal point, 2 digits must come. Okay. So 0.07. Okay. 7 by 100 is nothing but rupees 0.07. 2 zeros. So after decimal point, you must have 2 digits with including this. So this is 1 digit. Other remaining you have to write it as 0. So it is 0.07. Okay, like this. I'll show you one more example. Third one is you have to convert 77 rupees 77 paise into rupees. You have to convert. Okay. Same thing. Firstly, you must write 1 rupee is equals to how many? 100 paise. Okay. Okay. Now rupees 77 rupees. No need to convert. It is already in rupees. Only 77 paise you have to convert into rupees. Okay, children. So 77 rupees 77 as it is. Only now 77 paise you have to convert. 77 paise will be equal to rupees. Again you have to divide by 100. Okay, so 77 upon 100. Yes, so you will get rupees 77 as it is point. Okay, because this is already in rupees, so write before decimal point. Then 77 upon 100. 77 upon 100 is nothing but 0.77. So by point we have already written here. Okay, so it is 77.77 rupees. Okay, 77 rupees 77 paise can be written in the decimal form as rupees 77.77 paise. Okay, children. So this is the way you have to convert into rupees using decimals. One more example I will show you. Fifth one, 235 paise. Okay, how will you convert this into rupees? So as we know, 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Okay, so this will be nothing but rupees 235 divided by 100. Whenever you want to convert paise to rupees, you have to divide by 100 because 1 rupee is equals to 100 paise. Okay, so now 235 by 100 is nothing but 2 zeros are there. So after 2, starting from the units place, you have to put decimal point after 2 digits. So it will be 2.35. Yes. So rupees 2.35 paise. Okay. So this is the way you have converted 235 paise into rupees. Okay, children. So this was second way. Now coming to the third way. So remaining sums from this way you can do it by yourself. Same way you have to divide by 100. Third one, express. In that too you have, first one is express 5 centimeter in meter. meter. So this you must write first, conversion factor. Okay, so 1 meter is equals to 100 centimeter. Now how to convert centimeter to meter? Okay, now centimeter is a smaller unit. When smaller unit you are converting into a greater unit, you have to divide always, children. Okay, so 5 centimeter will be equal to 5 upon 100 meter. Okay, and represents meter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So centimeter you are converting to meter. So you have to divide 5 by 100 meter. So that is nothing but 0.05 meter. Yes, children, 2 zeros. So after decimal point you must have 2 digits. Yes. Now next is you have to convert into kilometer. So you must know the conversion factor of that also. That is 1 kilometer is equals to how many centimeters? 1 kilometer is equals to how many centimeters you must know. So 1 kilometer is equals to 1 lakh centimeter. Yes, it is 1 kilometer is equals to 1 lakh centimeter. So now 5 centimeter we are converting into kilometer, into a greater unit. So you have to divide, children. Okay, so 5 divided by 1 lakh. This will be converted into kilometer. Okay, so this 5 divided by 1 lakh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros are there. Okay, so after decimal point you must have 5 digits including this 5. Okay, so write 0.1, 2, 3, 4 and fifth one should be 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 centimeter is equals to 0.00005 kilometer. Okay, so in this way you have to convert, children. Okay. Now coming to the second one. Yes. So third way itself, second one is you have to express 35 millimeter. Okay, I love this. You have to convert, express 35 millimeter in centimeter, meter and kilometer. Okay, express 35 millimeter in centimeter you have to express first, then in meters and then in kilometers. Okay, so firstly write 1 centimeter is equals to how many millimeter? So 1 centimeter is equals to, children, 10 millimeter. Yes, it is 10 millimeter. Now to convert 35 millimeter to centimeter, we have to divide it. Yes, smaller unit to greater unit, we have to always divide, children. Okay, so 35 upon 10 centimeter. Okay, so 35 upon 10 is nothing but 3.5. 1 0 is there. So after, from units place, after 1 digit you have to put decimal point. So you will get 3.5 centimeter. 35 millimeter is equals to 3.5 centimeter. Okay. Now next you have to convert it into meters. So you must know the conversion factor again. 1 meter is equals to how many millimeter you have to write, children. Okay, so 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeter. Okay, 1 meter is equals to 1000 millimeter. Yes, so now 35 millimeter will be equal to 35 divided by 1000 meter. Okay, we are converting millimeter to meter. For that you have to divide by its conversion factor, that is 1000. Okay, so 35 upon 1000, 3 zeros we have. So after decimal point, 3 digits you must have, including this 35. Okay, so 0.035, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so meter, 35 millimeter is equals to 0.035 meter. Yes, children. Now one more is there. You have to kilometer is equals to millimeter. That is 10 lakh millimeter. Okay, children. So 1 kilometer is equals to 10 lakh millimeter. Okay, now 35 millimeter will be equal to 35 upon 10 lakh kilometer. We are converting into kilometers. So write that in. So now when you divide it, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 zeros. Okay. So 0.1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kilometer. Okay. So 35 millimeter is equals to 0.000035 kilometer. Okay, children. So this is the way you have to convert. So for that you must know the conversion factors. All this you have to remember, children. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the next question. Fourth one. The fourth question is express in kg. You have to express in kg, that is kilogram. The first one is 200 gram. 200 gram you have to convert, express in kgs, children. Okay. So again for this you must know the conversion factor. That is 1 kg is equals to how many grams? Yes, kg is a greater unit. 1 kg is equals to how many grams, children? 1 kg is equals to 1000 grams. Okay. So when you are converting grams to kgs, you have to divide. Okay. So 200 gram will be equal to 200 upon 1000 gram. Okay. So now here zeros you can cancel always. In the numerator and denominator, if zeros are there at the end, you can cancel. So you got 2 by 10. So 2 by 10 in the decimal form is nothing but 0.2. Yes, 0.2 gram. So 200, kg. Okay, we are converting into kg. So write kg. 200 gram is equals to 0.2 kgs. Okay, children. Now let's see one more example. Third one I will show you. 4 kg 8 gram. Okay, you have to convert, express 4 kg 8 gram into kgs. Yes, so kg no need to convert, it is already in kgs. Only you have to convert this gram. Okay, so this will be, again you know that 1 kg is equals to 1000 gram. Okay, so 4 kg 8 gram will be equal to 4 kg as this, it is already in kg, plus 8 gram how to convert? 8 by 100. Okay, yes, so this is nothing but 4 plus 8 by 100. What is 8 by 100 in the decimal form? It is 0.08 kg. Now add it. 4 plus 0.08 is nothing but 4.08 kg. Okay, so 4 kg 8 gram can be expressed in kgs as 4.08 kg. Okay, children? Yes. So the second one you can do it yourself. Now coming to the fifth main. So the fifth question is, write the following decimal numbers in expanded form. You have to write the decimal numbers in expanded form. Yes, so in the previous classes you have learned, children, how to expanded form of decimal numbers. You have to convert it into, you have to write it in the expanded form. Okay, so place value value chart you have done. Now that you have to use to write it in the expanded form. So first one is 20.03. Okay, how will you express this 20.03 in the expanded form? You have to write it in the expanded form. So before decimal point, you know whole numbers, what are the place values? Okay, place and place value. So 0 is in units place, its value is 1. Then next after this is tens place, 2 is in tens place, so its value is 2 into 10. Similarly now children, after decimal point you have to begin towards, you have to go towards the right side. Okay, so first is 0. So now 0 is in which place here? 0 is in 10th place. Okay, 10th place. After decimal point, the first place of the digit will be 10th. Then after this, the next digit will be 100th. Okay, it is 100th. TH you have to add. 10th, 100th, 1000th. Like this, it will go on, children. Okay. So how to write in the expanded form? So 2 is in 10th place. So 2 into 10 children. So plus, next digit is 0. 0 is in units place. So 0 into 1. If you want, you can write in bracket. Then again plus, the next digit is 0. So what is the place value of 0? 0 is in 10th place. Its value is 1 upon 10. Yes, always remember children, it is 1 upon 10 after decimal point. The next digit is 3. So plus 3 into, in which place it is? 100th place. So its value is 1 upon 100. Okay. So this is the way you write it in the expanded form of decimal numbers. Okay. So let me take one more example. Third one. 200.03. You have to write this in expanded form. So again coming with the first units, tens, hundreds. 10th, 100th. Okay, TH you have to write here. 10th, 100th. So 2 is in 100 place. So 2 into 100 plus zeros you can write or you can skip also because it doesn't have any value. So 0 is in 10th place. So 0 into 10 plus next is again 0 in units place. So its value is 0 into 1 plus again after decimal point is 0. So this is in 10th place. So its value will be 0 into 1 upon 10. Okay. Plus next digit is 3. 3 is in which place? 100th place. So its value will be 3 into 1 upon 100. Okay children. So this way you have to write the expanded form of the decimal numbers. Okay. Now coming to the sixth question. So these two examples I have shown. The remaining two of the fifth main you can write it yourself. The next one is sixth one. Write the place value of 2 in the following decimal numbers. You have to write the place value of 2 in this question. Whatever decimal numbers you have there given, in that you have to write the place value of 2. Okay, now for example, second one, the decimal number given is 21.37. In this 21.37, you have to write the place value of 2. Okay, so where is 2? 2 is here, mark that number. Now it is in which place? To write the place value, firstly find the place. Units, tens. Units, tens. So what will be its value? So place value of 2 is equals to 2 into, it is in tens place. So 2 into 10, that is equals to 20. Okay, this way you have to write the place value. Okay, one more example. Okay, let me take fifth one. Okay, 63.352. This is the decimal number given. In this decimal number, you have to write the place value of 2 children. Okay, so where is 2 marked? Now after decimal point you have to bring it towards the right side. 10th, 100th, 1000th. Okay, after 100, 1000th it is. So 2 is in 1000th place. So its value will be 2 into 1 upon 1000 children. Okay, don't write into 1000. It is always in fraction form. The value after decimal point is always in the fraction form. So 2 into 1 upon 1000, that is nothing but 2 upon 1000. So this if you convert in the decimal form, you will get 0.002. Okay, so this is the value of 2 in 63.352. Okay children, in this way you have to write the value. Okay, so remaining sums will be continuing in the next video. Thank you.